A trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid if and only if its legs are congruent. In this given quadrilateral ABCD, it is a trapezoid if it has exactly one pair of parallel side, that is BC and side AD. If the two legs BA and CD are congruent, then this trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid. One of its theorems says that if a trapezoid is isosceles, then each pair of base angles are congruent. So we can say that angle B is congruent to angle C. Similarly, angle A, which also a base angle, is congruent to the other base angle, which is angle D. Conversely, if a trapezoid has a pair of congruent base angles like this one, then it is an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, so let us apply this theorem. Let's say we have a given isosceles trapezoid. Find the value of the variable. So we are referring to the same diagram. If angle B is equal to 120 degrees, find the x. So this one, the angle C. Since angle B is congruent to angle C, so these two base angles have the same measure. So we can say that angle x is equal to 100 degrees. Given number 2, if angle A is equal to 7y plus 4 degrees, and this angle D is equal to 60 degrees, find the value of this y. So we know that angle A is congruent to the angle D. So in these two lower base angles, they are congruent. Since angle A is equal to 7y plus 4 and angle D measures 60, so we can say that since these two angles are congruent, we can say that they have equal measure, and this will be our working equation. So let us solve this algebraically. We want to isolate y, so add both sides by negative 4, so that 7y is left, then 60 minus 4 is 56, and finally divide both sides by 7, so that cancels 7, y is left, then 76 divided by, or 56 divided by 7 is 8, and the value of y is 8. Another theorem says that if a trapezoid is isosceles, then its diagonals are congruent. So diagonal CA is congruent to diagonal BD. Conversely, if the diagonals of a trapezoid are congruent, then the trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid. So let us apply this theorem. So we have the same given. If AC is equal to 4x, so we're referring to this diagonal, then BD, this one is x plus 12. Let us find what is the value of this x. So we know that AC is congruent to BD because it is an isosceles trapezoid. The diagonals are congruent. Since AC measures 4x and BD measures x plus 12, and since they are congruent, the measures are equal. So this will be our working equation. So let us subtract or add negative x to both sides. So that 4x minus 1x, 3x is left. X minus x is 0, write down 12. Then divide both sides by 3, so that x is left here. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the value of this x is 4.